Just for the players, a few quick ground rules. 20 toss-ups, 2 boni if you get the toss-up correct. We'll have 15 seconds on boni, and the way I'll run toss-ups is I'll say, answer please, time, and if you don't start your answer by the time I say time, I'll have you move on to the next signal. No conferring on toss-ups, that means dropping your buzzer, touching your own nose, touching other people's noses, etc. And if there are any questions, I can take those now. If not, I'll read the Aurelia. Aurelia, qui ergs placebat, erat in Aegypto cum familia sua ingenti et equo suo. Tredicum ludos magnos Iovis in amphitheatro Alexandriae spectava. Tandem equus iratus domum recurrere coepo. Ehi. Testing? No. Is this working? Yeah. Alrighty. So begins the 2018 Yale Certamen Invitational Intermediate Final Round. Toss-up 1. Translate into English. Odium inter fratres crescit propter amorem eosdem feminae.
B2. Hate grows among the brothers on account of their
Please finish your answer.
dislike of women.
That is incorrect. Translate into English. Odium inter fratres crescit propter amorem eosdem feminae.
C2.
Hate grows among brothers on account of their love of a woman.
Can't accept. I've read the question twice. I can't read.
A3.
Hate grows among brothers on account of love of certain women.
I'm sorry, I can't accept. Hate grows among the brothers or between the brothers because of their love of the same woman. So no points on toss-up 1. Toss-up 2 for any player on any team. The opening crime of his new principate was the murder of Agrippa Posthumus, who, though off his guard and without weapons...
B1.
Incorrect.
A1.
Sorry, that's also incorrect.
No.
I'll repeat. The opening crime of his new principate was the murder of Agrippa Posthumus, who, though off his guard and without weapons, was with difficulty dispatched by a resolute centurion. In this quote, the historian Tacitus criticizes what emperor, who himself was said to have been smothered to death with a pillow by his praetorian prefect Macro in 37 AD.
C2.
Tiberius.
Tiberius is correct for Team C. Bonus 1. How well do you know your Julio-Claudian family trees? Agrippa Posthumus was the son of Agrippa and Julia, Augustus' daughter. They had 4 other children. Name 2.
Could you repeat?
How well do you know your Julio-Claudian family trees? Agrippa Posthumus was the son of Agrippa and Julia, Augustus' daughter. They had 4 other children. Name 2.
Agrippina the Elder and Agrippus Posthumus.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. We could have accepted Gaius Caesar, Lucius Caesar, Julia the Younger, or Agrippina the Elder. Bonus 2. Tiberius had appointed Macro following the execution of what other praetorian prefect in 31 AD?
Sejanus.
Sejanus is correct for 15 points to Team C on toss-up 2. Toss-up 3 for any player. Identify the case and use of Agricola in the following sentence. Boves magnum amorem Agricolae.
C2.
Genitive, objective.
Objective, genitive, genitive, objective. Either one is fine, and we'll move on to bonus 1 for Team C. Supply the necessary form of both for this Latin sentence. Quod satis carnis habebat, Agricola blank depercit.
Could you repeat?
Supply the necessary form of both for this Latin sentence. Quod satis carnis habebat, Agricola blank haircut?
Boways.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. We were looking for Bowie or Bobus. Bonus 2. Change the phrase Groculus waka to the superlative dative plural.
Could you repeat?
Change the phrase Groculus waka to the superlative dative plural.
Wakis, Gracili, Mies.
Another 15 points. Team C on toss of 3. Toss of 4. Quae civitas propter sententiam nos portator, but circum spicaremus, si amoenam peninsulam quaeremus.
A4.
Michigan is correct. Bonus 1 for Team A. Quae civitas propter sententiam justitiam omnibus confirmat. Quae civitas propter sententiam justitiam omnibus confirmat. I need an answer, please. Washington, D.C. Bonus 2. Quae civitas propter sententiam nobis dicit populum regnare. Quae civitas propter sententiam nobis dicit populum regnare. Arkansas is correct. 15 points to Team A on toss of 4. Toss of 5 for any player, any team. Zeus extended the night to 3 times.
B2.
Answer, please. Incorrect.
C2.
Albania.
Alcmene is correct. Extended the night to 3 times its usual length to seduce what woman, whose son was so powerful that he killed 2 snakes in his crib? Bonus 1. Name Alcmene's husband, who was away fighting the Telepoids at the time. Amphitryon is correct. Bonus 2. It is usually said that the snakes in Heracles' crib were sent by Hera, but some maintain that Amphitryon himself put them inside. In doing so, Amphitryon was attempting to distinguish between Heracles and what half-brother of the two?
Iphicles.
Iphicles is correct for 20 points to Team C, and after 5 toss-ups, we'll have a score check.
All right, everyone. Assuming I've done arithmetic correctly, here are our scores after the first 5 questions. We have Team A, TJHSST with 15 points. Team B, Phillips, Exeter, yet to score, and Team C with Basis GC with 50 points.
Toss-up 6. For the Latin verb ardeo, give all the participles.
C2.
Ardens. Arditus. Arditurus. Ardendus.
I'm sorry.
A2.
Ardens, Arditus, and Ardendus.
I'm sorry, that's also incorrect.
B2.
Ardens, Ardendus, Arsis, Arsiturus.
I'm sorry, that's also incorrect. Ardens, Ardendus, Arsurus, and Arsus. Toss-up 7 for any player. Where in the city of Rome are the Temple of Saturn, the Basilica Julia, the Regia?
C2.
Forum Romanum.
Forum Romanum is correct. The Regia and the Rostra located. Bonus 1 for Team C. Where in the city of Rome are the Sancta Julia, the Circus of Flaminius, the Baths of Agrippa, and the Theater of Pompey located?
Could you repeat?
Where in the city of Rome are the Sancta Julia, the Circus of Flaminius, the Baths of Agrippa, and the Theater of Pompey located?
Forum Julium.
Sorry, that's incorrect. It was the Campus Martius. Bonus 2. Where in the city of Rome are the Tarpeian Rock, the Arcs, and the Temple of Juno Moneta located?
The Capitoline Hill.
The Capitoline Hill is correct. 15 points to Team C on toss-up 7. Toss-up 8. The Olympian gods were plagued by giants twice, once in the Gigantomachy and once in their fight against Typhon. What god had a significant role in both fights?
A4.
I'm sorry, that Poseidon is not correct.
No other buses.
The Olympian gods were plagued by giants twice, once in the Gigantomachy and once in their fight against Typhon. What god had a significant role in both fights? First disguising himself as an ibis and stealing the sinews of Zeus back from Typhon.
C2.
Hermes.
Hermes is correct. First disguising himself as an ibis and stealing the sinews of Zeus back from Typhon, and then killing Hippolytus while disguised with Hades' capital of darkness. Hermes is correct. Bonus 1 for Team C. What minor deity cunningly came up with the idea of disguising his animals in the fight against Typhon and helped Hermes steal back the sinews of Zeus?
Could you repeat?
What minor deity cunningly came up with the idea of disguising his animals in the fight against Typhon and helped Hermes steal back the sinews of Zeus?
Agathon.
That is correct, and bonus 2 for Team C. In the Gigantomachy, there were 5 giants who were not solely killed by Olympian deities. Name one of them and give his respective killer or killers.
The last was loved to death by the fates.
Can I have more information? Sorry, we will take that answer. I'll give all the possible answers. Mike, do you want to give them? Because I don't know.
Alcyonius was killed by Heracles, Ephialtes by Heracles and Apollo, Clytius by Hecate, and Agrius and Thoas both by the Fates.
Awesome. Alrighty. So that was 20 points to Team C on toss-up 8, and we'll go on to toss-up 9. Differentiate in meaning between polos and pondo.
C2.
Polus is Pol and Pontus is sea.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
A3.
This is Judean and Pontus.
I'm sorry, that's also incorrect.
B2.
Polus is Poland.
So I'll give the answer for toss-up 9. Differentiate meaning between polos and pondos. Polos is sky, pole, or heaven, and pondos is weight, burden. Any other acceptable answers? So no points on toss-up 9. Toss-up 10. The occupation of the territory of the Sidicini and the resulting alliance of Rome and Capua marked the start of
C2.
The first Samnite War.
the First Samnite War. Is correct. The start of what war fought from 343 to 341 BC. Bonus 1. Rome repeatedly seemed to be trying to find excuses to engage the Samnites. In each encounter, some city happened to be attacked or occupied by the Samnites. What city did the Samnites seize in order to trigger their second war with the Romans?
Could you repeat?
Rome repeatedly seemed to be trying to find excuses to engage the Samnites. In each encounter, some city happened to be attacked or be occupied by the Samnites. What city did the Samnites seize in order to trigger their second war with the Romans?
Capua.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Naples or Neapolis. Bonus 2. Along the same lines as the previous question, what city was invaded to spark the Third Samnite War?
Lauturai.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Lucania. So, halftime show. Can we have a score check?
All right, hi everybody. At halftime, our scores are as follows. We've got Team A, Thomas Jefferson, with 15 points. Team B, Phillips Exeter, has yet to score, and Team C, Basis DC, has 95 points.
Toss-up 11. What hero was called Eurymedon by his mother, although he would become much more famous under another name for his defeat of the sea monster Cetus?
C2.
Perseus.
Perseus Perseus is correct. Troy defeated the sea monster Cetus, the murder of the Ethiopian prince Phineas, and the rescue of Andromeda, Perseus. What other hero's name was changed from Hippolytus because he killed his future namesake?
Bellerophon.
Bellerophon is correct. And bonus 2. What figure of the Trojan War was originally known as Alexander, meaning defender of men, though he spent more time cowering in his bedroom with Helen than actually fighting?
Paris.
Paris. For full 20 points, Team C on toss-up 11. Toss-up 12, any player, any team. Please translate the following sentence from English into Latin. With the greatest voice, Sextus shouted that the sky would fall tomorrow.
C2.
Maxi ma voce, Sextus clamavit, caelum cross, casurus esse.
I'm sorry, I can't accept.
B2.
Maxima voce.
Please complete your answer.
No other buzzes.
Please translate.
A3.
Maxima voce, Sextus clamavit, caelum casurus.
I'm sorry. Maxima voce, Sextus clamava or clamavit caelum cras casurum esse. Toss-up 13. Supply the appropriate present participial form of the verb eo ira to agree with the word animal in the following English sentence. I saw the shadows of the animal.
C2.
Iantis.
I'm sorry, I can't accept.
B2.
Aetus.
I'm sorry, that's also incorrect.
No other buzzes.
Supply the appropriate present participial form of the verb eo ira to agree with the word animal in the following English sentence. I saw the shadows of the animals against the road.
A3.
Iantum.
I'm sorry, that's also incorrect. Euntium is what we were looking for. So no points on 13, and we'll move on to 14. In Ovid's Metamorphoses, what master of disguise takes on the appearance of an old woman to
C2.
Autumnus.
Vertumnus is correct. The appearance of an old woman to convince Pomona to marry him. Bonus 1. What is Pomona the goddess of?
Gardens.
That's correct. We could have also taken fruit trees or orchards. Bonus 2. What two would-be lovers did Vertumnus, as an old woman, tell Pomona? She was a separate maiden who was turned to stone for scorning his advances.
Could you repeat?
About what two would-be lovers did Vertumnus, as an old woman, tell Pomona? She was a Cypriot maiden who was turned to stone for scorning his advances. Need an answer? I'm sorry, Iphis and Anaxarete.
Could you spell the last one?
Anaxarete. Toss-up. The story continues. Listen carefully to the following passage, which I will read twice, then answer in Latin the question that follows. Atalanta dixit, discede dum potes puer, et vitam serva, omnes puellae cupiente maritum habere, ita loque bator, nec intelligebat se illum puerum iam amare coepisse. Et igitur de sistera persuadera conabatur. Hippomenes igitur venera amoris deam invocabit. O Venus adiua me et amora quam tu dedisti defende. Venus hic sunt inquit tria aurea mala. Dum curis, iaque primum malum de altera postremo tertium. I'll repeat. Aut alanta dixit, discede dum potes puer et vitam serva, omnes puellae cupiente maritum habera. Ita loquevatur, nec intelligebat se illum puerum, iam amara coepissa. Edi egitur de sistera persuadera conabatur. Hippomenes egitur venera, amoris Dea invocabit. O Venus ad iua me et amorum quem tu dedisti defende. Venus, hic sunt inquit, tria aurea mala. Dum chorus, ianque primo malo, deinde alterum, postremo tertium. Question. Quae hippomenei Venus dabat?
C2.
You what say?
I'm sorry?
B2.
You what?
I'm sorry.
No other buzzes?
The question. Quae hippomenei Venus dabat?
Please repeat those answers.
A1.
That's correct. Bonus 1 for Team A. The story continues. Listen to the following passage. Oh my God. Listen to the following passage. I will read it once, then answer in Latin the question that follows. Tubae signum dederunt. Atalanta et Hippomenes velociter curere coeperunt. Cives clamabant, nunc propera Hippomene. Tom Hippomenes unum e tribus malis prompsit et iecit. Puella et admirata est, et Hippomenes eam praeter iit. Aut illa post breva moram iterum puerum post terga reliquit. The question. Cum Hippomenes malum iecit, quid occurrit? Tum Hippomenes unum e tribus malis prompsit et iecit. Cum Hippomenes malum iecit, quid occurrit? I need an answer, please. Time. Puella et admirata est, or Hippomenes eam praeter iit. Bonus 2, the story concludes. Listen to the following passage, which I will read once, then answer in Latin the question that follows. Postrema cursus pars restabat. Hippomenes nunc ait ad iua me, O Venus, quae haec mihi dona dedisti, et tertium iecit malum. Puella dictara visa est, aut postea constituit malum capere. Hippomenes ad metam cucurit, quam primus consecutus est. Victor non modo vitam servabit, sed etiam Atalantam uxorem ducere potuit. The question. Quid Hippomenes primus consecutus est? Hippomenes ad metam cucurit quam primus consecutus est. I need an answer, please. I'm sorry, consecutus est is not correct. Metam is correct. And so, after 15 tosses, you have a score check?
Right. Hello once again. Going into the fourth quarter, our scores are as follows. Team A, Thomas Jefferson High School with 25 points. Team B, Phillips Exeter, yet to score. And Team C, Basis DC, with 130 points. Huzzah!
Toss-up 16. What emperor increased the power of Hadrian's frumentarii to prevent the Senate from interfering with his rule, allowing him to focus on the more important things in life, like staging lion hunts and dressing up?
B3.
Thomas Commodus is correct. Bonus 1 for Team B. Sorry, more important things in life like staging lion hunts and dressing up like Hercules. Bonus 1. After a part of Rome burned down, Commodus declared himself the new Romulus and ordered Rome to be rebuilt under what name? That's correct. Bonus 2. Commodus was eventually assassinated on New Year's Eve, 192 AD, by his mistress, his praetorian prefect, and his chamberlain. Name one of the 3 conspirators. Marcia is acceptable. Aemilius Laetus is also acceptable, and Eclectus. 20 points to Team B on toss-up 16. Toss-up 17. Of the kingdoms bequeathed to Rome in the late 2nd century and early 1st century BC, which came with the pretender Aristomachus?
A1.
Pergamum is correct. The pretender Aristomachus, who claimed to be a son of Attalus III. Bonus 1. Which kingdom was bequeathed to Rome by Ptolemy Apion in 96 BC? Which kingdom was bequeathed to Rome by Ptolemy Apion in 96 BC? I'm sorry? Cyrene is correct. Bonus 2. What king of Nicomedia set out the 3rd Mithridatic War when he bequeathed his kingdom to Rome in 74 BC? Nicomedes IV. That's 10 points to Team A on toss-up 17. Toss-up 18. Of the nouns sapientia, humus, limen, and clausus, which is being described in this sentence? De ducebatur ob Helenae
C2.
Sapientia?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
B1.
I'm sorry, that's also incorrect.
No, it wasn't.
Of the nouns sapientia, humus, limen, and clausus, which is being described in this sentence? De ducebatur ob Helenae facia.
A1.
I'm sorry, that's also incorrect. The only one yet to be chosen, clausus, a fleet. Toss-up 19. What son of Amathaon and Idomene migrated to Messene with his parents and rescued a young snake, shockingly finding that he could understand the speaking of...
B4.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
No other buttons.
What son of Amathaon and Idomene migrated to Messene with his parents and rescued a young snake, shockingly finding that he could understand the speaking of animals after that snake licked his ears as he slept?
C2.
Calchas?
The answer we're looking for is Milan. Sorry about that. That's my fault. So 2 teams answered incorrectly, right? Okay, so we can read the third replacement, or the replacement for... Okay, sorry about that. The lapis? Yeah. So this is a replacement question just for Team A. Again, my fault, sorry about that. As a toss-up for you. In the Aeneid, what goddess is described descending from Olympus on dewy saffron wings, trailing 1,000 colors across? She goes to pluck a lock of Dido's hair and release her to death.
A4.
Iris is correct. Bonus 1. In the Aeneid, which fury assumes the guise of Caliban to rouse Turnus to war? Alecto is correct. And bonus 2 for Team A. In the Aeneid, which goddess offers a nymph to Aeolus in exchange for stirring up a storm? In the Aeneid, which goddess offers a nymph to Aeolus in exchange for stirring up a storm? Juno is correct. Full 20 points to Team A on toss-up 19. And the score check after 19.
So, before the final toss-up, our scores are as follows. We have Team A, Thomas Jefferson High School, with 55 points. Team B, Phillips Exeter, with 20 points. And Team C, Basis GC, with 130 points.
for 1 full minute to allow any outstanding challenges from toss-up 1 through 19 to be raised. After this pause, only challenges on toss-up 20 may be raised.
Michael. What was the sentence for number 4?
Quae civitas propter sententiam nos portator ut circum spicaremus, si amoenam peninsulam quaeremus.
And what is supposed to be the English rendering of the question part?
Which state urges us to, because of its motto, to look around if we seek a pleasant peninsula.
Wait, can you repeat the Latin again?
Quae civitas propter sententiam nos portator ut circum spicaremus, si amoenam peninsulam quaeremus. Yes.
Also on 15, the passage. Can you repeat the last sentence?
Dum curis iaque primum malum, deinde alterum postremo tertium.
Or the one before that?
Venus hic sunt inquit tria armea malum.
What is the English of that sentence?
Venus says, here are 3 golden apples.
Yeah, it's true. Okay.
Okay, I think it's a full minute. Are there any other outstanding challenges? Any questions from the players? All right, players. Let's get on to toss-up 20. Which of the following, if any, is not derived from the same root verb as the others? Repeal, pelt, propeller.
B2.
Pelt is correct. Bonus 1. What is the root Latin verb and its meaning from which all the rest are derived? Repeal, propeller, push, appellate. Yes, appellate is correct. What word ultimately derived from pellere means acting without forethought? Impulsive. That's 15 points to Team B on toss-up 20 in the final score check.
Oh, it's math time, my friends. All right, so we have in 3rd place with 35 points, Phillips Exeter Academy. Wow. 2nd place with 55 points, Thomas Jefferson High School. And in 1st place with 130 points, Basis DC.